Hi everyone. Hi Justin, how are you? Hi George, finally you managed to come online. Thank you so much. It's just the excitement and the joy. I'm just waiting for a few more people to join in. I am excited. I'm excited for this session. It will be a very nice, interesting session. We have come up with a lot of interesting questions. I'm sure it will connect with the audience. So, yes, I'm waiting for people to come in and join. We still have some time to go. I just hope nobody calls right now in the middle. Hi, Gurmeet. How are you doing? Good to see you. And just give another 2 to 3 minutes and then we'll start with our session. Okay, so while people join us, I would just like to speak a little bit about myself. I was a homemaker for the last 8 years, taking care of my 2 children, my husband, and since we are animal lovers, I had 2 dogs. One of them passed away unfortunately last year, so I still have the other one. Prior to that, I was based out in Mumbai and I was a working professional there for the last 8 years. And today I am here, a certified Afeen Khan accredited ICF coach and also a published author. This is my book. It's called As the Lion Boy. And it's written by Neeta Hotkar. The amount of pleasure and confidence it gives you, unsurmountable. All right. So today we are going to be having a guest with us. Her name is Chitra Ramanuja. Okay. Let me just tell you a little brief about her. She is an avid sports person. She can put any of the youngsters to shame with the kind of adventure sports she loves to do. She also specializes in Carnataki music. She is a good singer as well. Not only that, she is also a certified image consultant and an abundance coach as well. So she has a lot many feathers in her cap. Not to mention that she has been a single mother and single-handedly managed to raise her son, who is today working as a well-established lawyer. She is also an upcoming author about, she will be writing a book which will speak broadly about abundance. So yes, that's the book to watch out for, because an abundance coach, she has vast knowledge about how to change your mindset, how things affect around you. And yes, we have a whole lot of questions set up for this session, and we will be taking questions from the audience as well. And not to forget, we are also giving out freebies to the best questions that you asked. And this is going to be a 3-part series conducted on every Wednesday 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So on the last session that we will have in 2 weeks from now, we will be giving out a surprise gift to one of the audience member who has joined us, and whoever comes up with the most interesting question. So let me just see if our guest Chitra has joined us. Just give me a moment kindly. She's yet to join us. When the only thing that challenges her is technology, and probably that's the reason for the delay. Otherwise, she would have been here, because I know she loves being punctual. Okay, meanwhile, all the people, those who have joined me, you all can come up with your questions. I'll quickly make a note of it. What sort of abundance or what sort of a mindset are you looking for? What is it that you're wanting in your life? And then these questions can be asked towards the end of the program. Not only that, if you wish to be a part of this video, and you can come and join us in this room and have a discussion as well. So you can post your questions in the comment box, and I'll be reading them out and making a note as well. Thank you, Kim. So glad you joined. Hi, Surbi. Okay, there's someone with the name of Loud with Saria. Hi. Wow, it's a different name. Gurmeet, hi. How are you doing? Right. Chitra, I am waiting for you. Yes, she's joined. She comes. So, ladies and gentlemen, all those who have joined me, please give a big round of applause to the lady with multiple feathers in her hat. Hi,
Thank
Chitra,
you.
and welcome to the session. I was just
Thank you
talking
so much.
about you. Thank you. I was just talking to them and telling them that you are such a multi-talented person, that you are an expert in Karnataki music, you are a singer, you are an avid sports enthusiast as well. Not only that, you are an upcoming author for the Abundance book. So it's amazing. There is so much to get
Thank you.
inspired from you, isn't it?
Thank you. Thank you. I have been very lucky. I have been very lucky that God has given
True.
me the opportunity, to um, explore all my talents. That's all I can say.
Yes.
And I have a lovely family who also encouraged me to go and explore myself.
Right.
My parents
And
never
we will.
stopped us from doing anything we wanted to do.
True, I understand. I understand. And I'm in fact impatiently waiting for your book, because I'm really keen to know, how you have managed all these beautiful things and continue to do this.
Yeah, that is actually, the book is I'm writing is focusing only on abundance mindset, actually. Okay, though
Right,
I
right.
have made it into a novel form,
Mm-hmm.
so the reader should not mistake that it's a story. It isn't.
Right,
It's got a lot of value
right.
in it. Except that I didn't want it
Absolutely.
to be like a thesis, lecturing them on how to
Absolutely.
go about it. That's why.
True, true, true. Nice.
And I'm
Okay,
also
so
looking forward to it because as the chapters progress, I'm also not aware where it is going to go, and I have a framework in my mind, but it's really taking surprising pathways as I'm writing. I'm very thrilled with it.
I think you're a very hardworking and a very meticulous person. So I know your book will be in place and all the things will be in order. So I'm just waiting for it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm a meticulous person. I am very particular about details, but believe me, I am not hardworking. I don't believe in hard work.
You believe in the smart work.
I believe in smart work. Yes, you're right.
Right. Okay. So, just to give a little bit of gist to the people who have joined us today, our discussion is mainly going to be based about like certain things people face in their situation, as in like, they are earning, but it's not enough. At times, they are having money with them, but then unexpected expense would come up. At times there are people who are earning a lot of money but they are broke by the end of the month, so they really don't know what to do. They're just waiting for the next paycheck to come in.
90% fall into this category.
True,
90%
true.
fall into this category.
Yes, so all those people who have joined us and want to know how you can change this mindset, okay, and how you can work on being a good earner, smart worker, Chitra is the person to be with. All right. So like we were just discussing, a lot of times people think it's their fate. Oh, meri kismat hai, I'm not earning very well. That's the mindset people form, which is not the right thing.
Very true. Very true.
Absolutely true. What
And
they
there is
don't
nothing
realize.
called fate. It's all in our
Absolutely right.
hands.
Right,
As a coach,
right.
you also know that.
Yes, absolutely. So, a lot of times people don't understand that all they have to do is they have to work at the DNA level. Okay, so what we will do is let us start with our conversation, this journey today, and let me ask you my first question. Tell me, Chitra, what is a mindset?
What a profound question you have started with.
Yeah, because a lot of people are
Okay.
dealing with this kind of a thing, so that's why.
Mhm. Yeah, right. See, we all have a
Right,
vague idea of what a mindset is. We think what we are is our mindset. Like supposing we are angry person, then we that is our mindset. We are we are lazy, that is our mindset. Whatever it is, especially the negative aspect we attach to ourselves and say that's how I am, that's my mindset.
hmm,
Okay, but
hmm,
it's not like that. Okay, mindset is the core essence of how a person is made up of. Okay, like as
right,
Edison said, things happen twice, once in the
hmm,
mind and once in the outer world. Okay,
absolutely.
so you actually, whatever you are thinking is what happens in your world. That is not the
Right,
truth for everybody. You understand?
right.
Now,
Yes,
mind is a powerhouse. Mind is a powerhouse, and
absolutely.
it just generates energy and make get whatever you think it makes into a reality.
Right.
Now, Sadhguru once said very beautifully, okay, that in a garden you have weeds and you have flowers. You water the
Yes.
garden, what will grow?
The flowers, of course. And the
No,
weed will also go along with
both
that.
will grow. Both
Yes, the
will
weed will
grow.
also,
The
right.
garden does not know it's the weed or the flower. The water does
Right.
not know whether it's the weed or the flower. In the same way,
Right.
whatever you focus on grows in the mind. Okay.
Right.
Only you have to realize which is the weed and which is the flower and remove the weeds. And so that the flower gets more oxygen and fertility to grow well. It's all in our hands. That
Isn't
is
that
what mindset is.
exceptionally beautifully presented? Like it's such a simple way of presenting a thing, a difference between weed and a flower. I mean, to be very frank, these are the things that we must be seeing every day in our life, but we don't really pay attention to it, isn't it?
No. And we
Forget
focus
to.
more on the weeds. It's always the negativity. You ask a
Ah,
person, how are they as a person? They'll say, I'm pretty lazy. I procrastinate. I get angry very
right,
fast. Then say,
right,
I smile a lot. I'm very helpful. I'm generous. I do all the things for my family, even before they ask. Nobody says all these things.
I think people find they get attracted to negativity very easily. I think and they like talking about it as well. It's very difficult for them to imbibe and inculcate these positive thoughts inside them, and that's why I think the difficulty level. So people out
It's
there,
not
all of
only
you
that.
listening,
Mm.
yes,
As
remember
children
to
also,
the
even in school, we say something, no, even if we have done something well, we say, oh, we got, I got 8 out of 10, I got 10 on 10, and we come running and tell our friends, they say, don't boast. Okay,
absolutely
be
right.
humble. So somewhere,
Yes.
all the time, we are restricted, and we are told,
Hmm.
be humble, don't be proud
Hmm.
of your achievements, don't
Hmm.
boast. So these are
Hmm.
the inputs we have been getting.
Hmm.
So
That's
as
right.
we grow also, we feel it is wrong to actually tell of our achievements. It took me a long time, believe me, to start talking about what all I do. Even now, and I
Right.
start listing out, like I'm a painter and I was into adventure sports and I was a dancer for 35 years, Bharatnatyam dancer. I'm a musician and I'm an image consultant. I have done this, I have done that, and I do meditation. When I
Right.
start telling these things, I start feeling, what will these people think? Will they think I'm boasting? Will they believe what I have all done? I have proof. See, the paintings behind me are what is done by me, okay? I mean, it's by chance,
Right.
I'm not focusing on them, but so that is how we feel here, in spite of being a coach and having gone through so many things. I still feel a little bit of inhibition when I start talking about myself. Then imagine the people who have not done any of these things. What will their state be?
Right. I understand.
They need a lot of help.
Of course. Of course. So all those people out there who are facing these kind of challenges, you know who is the right person to connect with, who can help you improve and grow in your life. All right. So that brings us to our second question, Chitra.
Hmm?
Why is having a healthy mindset so important?
As I said,
Hmm.
our mind is a powerhouse which makes all our thoughts into reality. Okay. And we
Right.
spend too much time in our mind,
Hmm.
24 hours. There's so much chatter, chatter, chatter going on. Even when we are sleeping, we may
Right.
believe we are resting. Our body rests, our
Hmm.
mind never, never rests. Okay. It
True.
is always finding methods by which it can make our desires and our thoughts into reality. You know,
True.
you must have also gone through this, that you are stuck in a problem or you want a solution to something, and suddenly in the middle of the night, your eyes open and that solution is there. Or you
Yep.
wake
The
up in the
Eureka.
morning and the solution is simply there. How did that
Yes.
happen? It didn't just happen, that you woke up in the morning and it happened. It's because your mind was working throughout the night. There
Right.
are
Right.
very, very few people who can sleep, very calmly and wake up. It's always they
Hmm.
are tossing around and the bedspreads are all strewn all over the place. Some people sleep on one side of the bed and wake up on the other side, and sometimes out of the bed too. There are people who fall out of
Right.
bed during the night. You know,
True. True. True.
they
True.
are so disturbed. Can you believe
Absolutely.
that? I mean,
Absolutely. In fact,
for me, I am very lucky to say that I wear a cotton or a Kanchivaram sari. I will lie down
hmm,
and I will get up in the same position without creasing my sari. When I wake up in
so
the morning, I don't have to make my bed. It is as it is. It's
outrageous.
not that I don't turn, but it won't toss.
Right, right. In fact,
You have
if
to.
you allow me, I would like to share a small incident of mine, when we are talking as we speak about the healthy mindset. Now, I have been a homemaker for the last 8 years. Now, I am an awareness coach and author as well. But prior to that, when I was a homemaker, and I was completely cut off from the corporate world, so I had no clue what's happening on the outside. I was not having any form of income with me. And my
Hmm.
friends around me were constantly progressing to the extent that one of my friend messaged, like, wow, she's at the topmost position in the company. And I was like, Well, I mean, though I was really happy for her, the inside of me was shattering me from within. I was like, what the hell am I doing with my life? Where am I? The Nita is like just lost. The Nita is like just cooking and taking care of her children and her husband. So it's like just family, family, family. And somewhere in between that, I completely lost myself, and that's when
Mhm.
I realized that I need to gather myself back again. I changed my thought process, and see, look, where are we today? We both are having a chat about how to create a healthy mindset. Isn't that amazing?
It is, but Meeta, you will not believe the grass on the other side is always greener.
True,
I
I
am a
agree.
working mother. Okay, I have been working from the age of 18, and now I'm in a
Yeah,
very good position. Okay, I'm a class
true.
one officer with in the defense and all that. But the thing is, there have been half a dozen times at least during my service when I've thought of giving up my job. First,
Okay.
it was that I wanted to follow my desires like music and dance. Then, when the kid was small, when my mother-in-law was sick, so many times, like
Hmm.
it's always we look at you and say, wow, what a lucky life they have. They're able to cook whatever they want for their family. They're able to take care of their children full time.
That's right.
And here we are juggling between both, not doing justice to either this or that. So
Right.
it's like that. So don't think, that she may have progressed well in her career. I'm not saying no, because I have also done that. I joined as a clerk, passed my officer's exams, and now I'm in a good position. But the thing is, life isn't all roses just because you're
Abs-
earning. In fact, so
No,
many
what my
people come
point
to
of
me, especially
discussing
housewives.
this,
Yeah, let me
no, my
finish
point of
this.
discussing this was,
Huh.
like, how does one perceive this challenge? Like for me, I took it as a challenge, to improve myself, to grow myself. And today I am where I am supposed to be. But a lot of people I feel in my place who actually need help would not reach out, they would constantly and continue to be in their position and not really think very greatly about themselves. So I think those are the people who need most of the help. So it's like what challenges the life throws you and how what you make most of it. Either you can
No,
be the
believe
flower
me,
or you can be the weed.
you can be a weed or you can be a mix of weed and flower, intertwined. But the thing is, it's not that. It is not that everybody has this need to prove themselves, even
That's
as
true.
human beings. They are very
That's
happy. I have my close friends who are very happy being where they are, a wife
hmm.
and a mother, and their life goes like that. They wake up, then what to cook for breakfast. Then the next question,
Right.
the biggest problem they have is what to cook for lunch. Then have a siesta, then dinner,
Right.
and in
Right.
between they have a holiday somewhere. That is, that's the ultimate of. They don't even want to go beyond that. A very
Right.
close friend of mine, I'm sure she's also watching this. I mean, I am totally, I'm all the time doing something, and, I keep telling her, once I'll be telling her, I'm doing this coaching, I'm doing that coaching, I'm going for image consultancy class, or I'm writing a book, so many things. She has not once asked me, what am I doing? What is my book about? Or, tried in any way to find out or change herself also. She's very happy where she is.
I
She's
think
like,
they
you
just
do your
very
stuff, I do
comfortable
my
with
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
It's the comfort zone. It is the
Absolutely.
comfort zone. People who come for discovery, I am so astounded. I tell them I will give you an Aladdin's lamp and ask for any three wishes. What would it be? They cannot think of three things to ask for themselves. They will say, oh, I want my child to be happy. I want my husband to get a promotion. I say,
Right.
no, that is as a wife, as a mother, as a friend, as a sister, as a daughter. What about
But
you as
you as an
a
individual.
person? Don't you have
Yeah,
any identity? They
absolutely.
cannot think of it. And I tell
Right.
them you don't even have to come out of your comfort zone.
Hmm.
You
Right.
you be in your comfort zone and I will tell you how to be effective, how to live life as a as a complete human being, nothing else.
Right. Right.
We are given certain faculties by God which other beings do not have. Is it not a
Right.
crime to waste it?
Right.
Even in my office, people can't understand why the hell this lady is going around doing all these things all the time, breaking her head and keeping herself busy. Sometimes even I wonder if I'm normal. I don't know.
Oh, like I said, you're a multifaceted person, I mean, you're a source of inspiration for all of us, truly. You are the one
Hmm.
who I don't know about the others, but I'm totally inspired by you to do much more, and
Thank
to
you so
progress.
much,
And
Geeta.
I sorry.
Thank you so much, I said. You inspire me and motivate me by saying these things. But actually, even if one person gets inspired by this conversation of ours and comes to either of us, no, it will
Hmm.
be, our talk will be successful. That's all I can say. The whole idea is
Absolutely,
to make an
absolutely.
impact
And yes,
in
for
others' lives.
all the people who are still joining us, remember this is a three-part series. The best question gets a surprise gift from us. So keep those questions coming
Every week,
in. All right.
every week.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why it's a three-part series. All right. So that brings us to our
Yeah.
next question, Chitra. Uh, how do you think this pandemic has affected people, considering many have lost their jobs and their loved ones? So, what kind of impact would they have on their mindset?
Oh my. It's pathetic. It's really pathetic. The whole world is crashing. And people have lost their jobs, they have lost loved ones, and
Yes.
even my neighbors I know, where both the parents have gone away and two small children are just around. I know so many people who have gone away, and I mean it's really pathetic. Why talk about others? Let me talk about myself. My son passed out of law school a couple of years ago, and he was working
Mhm.
as a junior. Obviously, that's how they start. And lockdown
Right.
came within a couple of months, and his office closed. His boss paid him salary for 6 months, घर बैठे
Hmm.
बैठे. But then how long can he continue? So he closed shop. Then my son
Right.
had to go
Right.
and find another job, and that too in another place, city. Within 1 month, there also again the second lockdown, and he was sitting at home. So, and then there was a pay cut, and I was just talking to him. I was feeling very bad because I was not near him, to generally motivate him or give him a small pep talk or whatever. We enjoy our conversations a lot.
Hmm.
So then my son said, Mom, I'm not worried about myself. But imagine the students who have passed out last year or they're passing out this year. They are literally on the streets. Where will they go? And I
Absolutely.
felt, oh my God, it's so true. What about small children? They will never see school life and they're getting so used to it because you and I both know how addictive media can be TV and computers and mobile. Even we start opening the WhatsApp, we are not able to close it. It goes on and on, YouTube, all these things. Now, what are we teaching our kids? We tell them don't watch TV and then we are giving them a mobile and saying study from this. They will
Right.
get addicted to this, and if this becomes their lifestyle, they will not even want to go to school tomorrow when it opens. They will not want to go out anywhere. As it is, children are losing that knack of conversing with people. They know how to chat. They do not know how to conduct a conversation.
Earlier, parents were struggling, to cut down the screen time for the kids, and now they're 24 hours doing the same, their
Absolutely.
what assignments and everything. So yeah, it's been a total change of situation and scenario completely.
It's not just that.
And
Even marriages are breaking up.
yeah, and they are not working enough physically as well. In the school, the kids are at least running around. They have their PT sessions and all, and now they are just sitting at home. So it's yeah,
I
it's a
know, and
difficult.
they're not allowed to go out also to play.
True, true.
The other day I went to the mall and there was this small kid in the pram, okay, maybe 1.5 years, just below two, and she was pulling down the mask. Her mom was pulling it up. She was pulling down the mask and the mom was pulling it up. The whole time only this was going on. And I was feeling so sad, that the kid can't even breathe properly. She's
Yeah, I
not allowed to
know.
move around. She wanted to jump out of the pram and go around the shop. She wasn't allowed to. She was tied to the pram literally. So even an outing is like, it's in
It's
the
true.
golden chains. And marriages
So,
are breaking down because of this. Husband, wife, the whole family in the same house 24 into 7, and there's so
right.
much of stress, so much of stress. So people should actually start looking at alternate ways on how they can control the stress and have a calm mind and look at things more objectively. Because this pandemic is not going to end very soon. It's going to continue for
That's true.
quite some time more. It is now in our hands how we can become stronger. And that is where
So,
resources come in. We can
Chitra,
actually handhold people.
tell me, Chitra,
Yeah.
in like just a few lines, what is it that you would want to say to these people, who are in currently in this difficult situation? What is the most easiest thing that they can start doing to take care of themselves?
They should take a deep breath,
At least, I mean, for
cross
them,
their
they need to
fingers,
get time.
cross their fingers, and pray hard. No, actually, I'm not completely joking. Praying is a wonderful thing to do. It gives you a lot of hope and
Yes.
strength. But apart
Yes.
from that, like, see, the whole world is, crashing. No schools, no offices, no shops. But believe me, people who want to come up are coming up even now, right?
That's true. That's true.
Ah,
Yes.
my son is investing left, right, and center. Whatever he's earning, he is investing in stocks because the market is crashing and you can really buy. He bought one stock for 14,000. The day before yesterday it was 25,000.
Oh, right.
There, we had three vegetable and fruit shops in our market. Now there are more than a dozen shops. Everybody has just
Right.
switched over because there is market there.
Right. Right. Right.
So
That's right.
people who want to do something, there's always a venue.
All right. So this goes for all the people out there who have been
Aren't we
affected
doing
by
the
the.
coaching? Aren't we doing the coaching? Tell me, do we say pandemic? We and it is not that we are doing the coaching. We are keeping ourselves strong and positive, right?
Absolutely.
When we spray perfume on others, it also comes to us. Okay,
Yes. Yes.
so
It,
it is the same way. We have to keep ourselves positive. We are not even worried whether we will get people who will come and learn from us. But just the fact that we are continuing with our coaching keeps us positive, keeps us
that's right. I
smiling.
agree. That I agree. I
Today
agree.
we are doing this and we get so much of energy by just conversing like this. है ना? You are in Pune,
Because
I'm in Delhi. Has that made a
our
difference?
motto at the end of it, Chitra, is it's like we don't want to keep the discussion just to ourselves. The whole purpose of this activity is to reach all those people out there who can get some idea. Maybe we might touch someone's life, it might help someone
Mhm.
in some way. You never know. So
Mhm.
for the whole idea for us is to reach out to people, and for all those people who have joined us and are going through a difficult time, it's only a healthy and a positive mindset that's going to help you move on.
Absolutely, absolutely, Nita, you're very right. The first thing they can start with is closing their eyes for a few minutes every day and just being within themselves. People always think meditation is very, very difficult. It isn't. It's the easiest thing to do. Okay.
Right.
So, and they can start exercising, they can start doing yoga. Nowadays, everything is available on media. You go to the
That's true.
YouTube, you have guided meditations. You just plug it into your ear and sit for 10 minutes. And believe me, the amount of solace you will get, the amount of, it's a big stress buster. You don't have to go to
And
anyone.
also,
And when you
a lot
are
of
at home, you have to find time for yourself. Nobody can make time for you. In those 24
that's
hours, you
true.
have to find time for yourself. You can do
That's
yoga,
true.
just a few
Right.
gyrations. You can go for a
Yeah.
walk on the terrace or wherever. So these are things which we can do to keep ourselves positive and healthy, right? We have to start with our own physical health.
So all the people who have joined us and are listening us, this is for you all. You know, you really can't control any situation that's coming to your into your life. But what you can do is you can change your mindset, your outlook, how you perceive that situation, and then face that situation hands on. If you constantly think nothing is going to happen and nothing will change. So that brings us to the next question, Chitra, and a very interesting one. How can one restore focus, move on with a renewed mindset? Tell me.
I'm sorry, can you repeat it?
I repeat the question. How can one restore their focus and move on with a renewed mindset?
Yes, that is so nice. See,
Yes,
we always talk about positive mindset and negative mindset, right?
right,
And
right,
who is positive? One who is a winner, who accepts challenges upfront, has a positive mindset, right?
right,
They know
right.
that they can get over whatever it is. They take life as a challenge, not as a problem. And the
Hmm.
opposite of it, who is a defeatist, who always whines, and who has a very, uh, what to say, a failure attitude is of negative mindset. But believe me, a positive mindset is not necessarily an abundant mindset. As an abundance coach, okay, and to restore focus, what we can do, yes, we have to first, all of us, even if you are the whining type, whoever it
Hmm.
is, I can give one strong suggestion here, which I give
Hmm.
in all my courses, whether it's abundance or it is transformational.
Hmm.
Start with a gratitude journal. Every day, just start writing the things you are grateful for. Right from the
Hmm.
fact that you woke up in the morning breathing.
Absolutely
You
true.
breathe in, you breathe out. You breathe in, you breathe out. The next breath does
Right,
not come in. There is no
right,
chitra, right?
right, right.
So we have
Absolutely
to
right.
be so grateful for that breath. Starting from that,
Yes,
the sun has risen. Now every day we don't see the sun at all. It's just clouds and so much of water. You watch the TV, it's so depressing. Cars are floating, houses are floating. But we are still
yes.
sitting here very comfortably in spite of all the
In our
rain and
house.
everything, and we are not floating. So
Yes,
much to be thankful
true.
for.
Yes. Yes, at times people don't
All,
realize the small things happening and they forget to thank and be grateful for them.
yes. When we think of gratitude, we feel, oh, we got a salary today, we have to be grateful. We ate good food, we have to be grateful. That person helped us in time of need, we have to be grateful. The day you start writing your gratitude journal, the first day it may be two or three things where you have to break your head. In 4 days, you will find that you're cramming so many things, it keeps coming to your head. And you realize how blessed you are. That one thing
True.
is enough to change your mindset. You will stop your whining.
Right.
Will you
Absolutely.
or not?
Absolutely. I agree with this. I agree with this. Like, people forget to be kind at times, Like, even if it's a peon in your office, the mindset is like, oh, he's just a peon. But, when you are kind, even to a peon, things around you change. That person will always remember you in his head as someone who has always been nice to him.
Yeah. That was the next thing I was
It's
coming to after gratitude is how to be of
okay.
service to others. It is not just about being kind. Yes, kindness is always there. But in this
Right.
difficult times of pandemic, we can start, lending a hand to others.
Hmm.
We have maids. They may be coming, they may not be coming, but the fact is they were dependent on us. We,
Yes,
the
true.
most I find is these, ironing people. We don't give our clothes out anymore. What will they live on?
That's true.
We don't even know where they are and how
Hmm.
they are for the past so many months. There are
Right.
so many laborers. Forget it. Dogs on the streets are not getting food
That's true.
because it was these fast foods and hotels and tailors and all which were actually putting all the leftovers and the dogs were surviving on those, the street dogs. Now all that is closed.
Yeah.
So one handful of food can you give, be it a dog or somebody, From
Of
your pocket,
course.
can you afford to give 10 rupees to someone?
Yes. True.
I have this, the Raddi guy who collects old papers. Now people have stopped
Mm-hmm.
buying papers, so he does not know where to go, and he comes and stands in front of my house many times. मैडम जी कुछ भी नहीं है घर में खाने के लिए. So
That's sad. Very
these are the
tragic.
people we really have to look into. And that kindness, when you may do an act of kindness, it cannot go without touching you. You become a stronger
True.
person. When you
True. True.
realize, look at that person, it's like, one-legged man looking at someone who doesn't have legs at all and being happy for himself.
In
So
fact, you
we
know that
feel,
reminds
grateful.
me of an incident. There was this lady. I don't know her name, but she came on the TED Talk, and she arrived on a wheelchair. And the moment she came on stage, she told all the people sitting over there, "Why don't you stand up?" And they all stood up. And she
Mm,
said, "How does it feel?" And they were like, I mean, they were like, yeah, it's okay. But then she said, "Look at me." I mean, she had a fall from the stairs and then she got paralyzed. And then since then she was on wheelchair that broke her marriage as well. So simple thing, like we can stand on our 2 feet, we can actually walk, we can see colors, we can hear things, we can feel the breath, the air, everything around us. So small things, we take it for granted, but we don't really kind of thank or be ever gracious for that we have these things for us and we can still feel it. So yes, it's a beautiful thing. And the amount of
hmm,
joy that you get when you help someone, you feel so good from
exactly.
within,
Yes,
you know?
absolutely. It makes you so strong
Absolutely.
from within. You feel,
Mm.
wow. Like, so anybody, it can be the most negative person, but the minute they do something for someone else, their state just goes up. They get a
True,
high,
true,
right?
true, true.
So
All
it's so
right.
important.
So now we come to the last question of our session: how to create an abundance mindset.
Before this, I have to say something else about the mindset when we were talking before. Okay. See, there are people who, at the smallest of things, go and commit suicide. A love failure. Some girl rejected, and this person has gone and jumped off the cliff or hung from the. And there are people like Helen Keller,
Mm,
no ears, no eyes, no mouth,
yes,
and
right.
she has set an example in the world. She's left a legacy.
Yes.
Mother Teresa,
Yes.
do you think these people had it easy?
No, not at all.
We
Not
have
at
our
all.
own prime minister.
Yes.
Okay, who
Yes.
was it? T-boy, and he's come to this level. Dr. Ambedkar, what was he? Dr. Abdul Kalam. We,
I was just
okay,
about to say yes.
huh. So it is the mindset. It has nothing to do with anything else. When
That's
if
true.
Narendra Modi had said maybe when he was a 10-year-old that I want to become the prime minister, wouldn't people have laughed at him?
Or they do. People have no choice. They love to laugh at others.
Huh. But did that stop him? See,
No, not
in
at
our own
all.
country, we have such powerful people, and we are
True.
talking about mindset and negativity. Isn't it a shame?
That's
We
true.
just have to
That's
look up.
yes. Yes. So at the end of it, the entire thing again circles back to the mindset. Like the healthy mindset that you have, and then you are inspired to look at these people. It's only then that you find your source of inspiration from them, when you practice gratitude. But if you're not ready to follow these things from within, no amount of help can change that person, unfortunately.
Mm. Can I share a small story?
Yes, sure,
2 minutes.
absolutely. Yes,
It's about
absolutely,
how
go
I
ahead.
became what I am. You were telling I'm multifaceted. I do so many things. Let me.
Of
When
course.
I was maybe in the fifth or sixth standard, we did not have all these media distractions, and reading was the only entertainment for us. And Reader's Digest was a hot favorite. There, you
Yes,
had
yes,
these famous quotes type, and
yes.
in one of them, I don't know who said this because I was too young and it was way back. So, and it was written there that she had told, God has given me eyes, He's given me uh, mouth where I can talk, He's given me speech, He's given me hearing, He's given me intelligence, He's given me hands, He's given me legs. The day I die and meet my Creator, He will ask me, I have not given these things to many people. I have not given them talents like I gave you. I have not given them hands. I have not given legs. I have not given them speech or sight or hearing. So, what have you done with all the gifts that I've given you? And she
True.
said, it is a gift. I am answerable to my Creator. She was multifaceted like this. And that is how, the interviewer had asked her, how come you do so many things? And she said, for every faculty that I have received from God, I am responsible to use it well. And I will go and tell him, see, you gave me sight, I did something. You gave me hands, I painted. I did not slap anyone.
Right.
And you gave me legs, I danced. You gave me a voice, I sang. And that had
Yes.
such a deep impact on me that I don't know, it maybe just entered my subconscious level. And that is the day I started using every faculty I had.
Right. So amazing, like I said, simple, simple things around us, but we just never realize until something happens, something shocking, something, that gives us immense amount of sadness. That's when we realize that, oh my God, I should have been grateful. I should have been more thankful. I should have been more humble. Right. So I think there was one question, someone asked, please tell me about gratitude. I'm having everything, but I'm still not happy with life. So, what would you want to say to that?
As I said, that person should start writing right from the time they woke up in the morning and found that they were still breathing. They have another day. Okay. Go out into the balcony or the open. Just look at the sky, breathe in deep, and thank the sun for being there. But for the sun, the whole world, our earth will just collapse. One day the
True.
sun forgets to rise and we are out. Come
That's
back,
true.
go into the kitchen, make fresh coffee and smell it and say, wow, thank you. I still have my sense of smell and I have coffee. I have dear
Yes,
ones to whom I can serve this. As the day goes
that's
by, keep, keep on recognizing that you're still breathing and thank. You're cooking lunch, thank God that you have lunch to cook and you have people to serve. You have hunger
right.
to eat. There are many people who have everything, who have food, who have money, who can't eat anything, who can't digest
Yes,
anything.
right.
Like I'm a diabetic. I love sweets, but I can't eat it. So I love to serve sweets to everybody. I'm so happy when I'm giving out sweets. So be
I understand.
thankful.
Yes, true, true.
And as you
Absolutely.
said, yeah, we have to talk about abundance mindset because this whole thing is about abundance. But then this was just the introduction. And there is
Right.
lots and lots to come in the next 2 weeks. But
Right.
I have given, as of now, I have given 3 tips. Okay. The main one being gratitude,
Just
journal.
brief those tips once again for all our audience.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm doing that. One is
Hmm.
gratitude. Okay, how to keep a
Right.
gratitude journal, and they will find within 2 days they'll find the difference in their life. And anybody
True.
who has any more problems or any doubts, please contact me. I am more than willing to help out for in any ways. Next is
Absolutely.
meditation. Don't even bother to think whether you have to watch your breath or you have to stop your thoughts, nothing. Go for a guided meditation, whichever you like. You can experiment with different
Hmm.
guided meditations. Just don't do
Hmm.
binaural beats. I would not suggest it, though I don't want to go into the depth. But guided meditations, plug it into your ear, close your eyes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever you can. And you will realize the difference immediately. The minute you open your eyes, you will feel like you've woken up from a refreshing sleep. Then you have to
Right.
get into some form of exercise. It's very, very important to keep yourself fit. A fit body
Yeah.
also, helps with a fit mind. If you are healthy and you're capable, please go for jogging, go for walking. Else start with any gyrations in the house. Do small yogasanas. Or in
But,
school, we have all been taught, one, two, three, four. Do that. But move your body. Please move away
Chitra,
from
we
the
have one
mobile, from the
question.
computer. Yeah.
Chitra, we have one question coming from George. He's asking, one is not happy with what they have and is always looking at others. Why? Why this kind of a thought or a mindset?
George, a wonderful
Could you
question, but this is coming in the next session. Okay, because they don't realize their own blessings.
True.
You know the famous song, Count Your Many Blessings. So, the day you start counting your blessings, you will not look at others. There'll be no need to look at others. You have everything that everyone has and maybe more.
That's
But I'll
nice.
talk about it in detail in the next session.
Great, great. I hope it answers your question, George, which means that you still need to join us the next week to get your answers. So, any more
I'm sure
questions
he
that are
will,
coming?
but he can just count his blessings and he will know what I'm talking about.
True, true. So we'll wait for another 5 minutes to see if we have any more questions coming up. Let me just
Sure.
remind everyone, it's a three-part series talking about creating an abundance mindset, and you can always connect with Coach Chitra Iyengar, who can help you grow and improve in all areas and aspects of your life.
Yes, and if we
So
have
let's
five
wait.
minutes, I'll give them a small tip. Shall I, Nita?
Sure, absolutely. Yes, yes, please go
Yeah.
ahead.
This is a tip regarding abundance mindset. Write your expenses every day, every penny you spend, however small or however big. Just note it down. Keep a diary, and every day you keep noting down your expenses. Don't watch it, don't control your expenses, nothing. Just get into the habit of writing your expenses. And next week I'll tell you what else to do with that. So you can become more
In fact,
abundant, you can become more prosperous.
I need to
And
share something.
please read my book. It's all about this.
Yeah, in fact, I need to share something. There is this word in Japanese called arigato. Okay, arigato stands
Hmm.
for thanking. Okay,
Thank
now
you.
what
Hmm.
a lot of people do is, even if you're buying a cup of tea, okay, and when you're paying the money, what they say is, just for a few seconds in their mind, they say arigato in and arigato out. Okay, initially people might find it difficult to implement, but what they are actually trying to say is they are thanking the money that's going out from their pocket, and that will come back to them, and that's the reason they are saying arigato in and arigato out, which means after a few times, when you get used to saying this thing, it means that money is flowing within me. Money flows out through me and it comes
Through
back
me.
to me in
Through me.
circle. In circle, yes. So that's why it's very, very important to say these things when you're paying someone for, no matter how small the amount is. But when you say these things in your life, you will realize the impact it will have in a few, I would say, months. I mean, nothing happens overnight. So you really have to be patient, but try implementing this one exercise for 1 week for all those people who have joined us. It's the Japanese word arigato in and arigato out. And you don't have to say it
Yes.
loudly, you can just say it in your mind.
Nita, even if they don't say arigato, they can say thank you, which they
Yeah,
understand. It need not be a foreign word. Like I said,
yeah.
gratitude journal. When I pay my maid, I pay the shopkeeper, I pay the driver. I always think I am making a difference in their life. And
Hmm.
I'm so grateful that I have the money and the opportunity to make a difference in their life.
True, true, true.
So
Like I
just be
said,
grateful for everything.
I feel the solutions are very simple. The implementations are very simple. It's just breaking those habits. The moment you
Yes.
break those habits, you break your comfort zone, you come out of it, you are ready to move and take on heads on. Man, you will see the change that you will have. I mean, look at both of us sitting here and talking and discussing these things and being in
I
our best
know.
state of mind. What else do you want, isn't it?
Absolutely. And there are so many like
Agree.
us. So many like us.
True,
Yes.
true, true.
So all
Right.
our efforts are only to make an impact in somebody else's life. We are waiting for you.
Absolutely. Right. So I don't think we have any more questions coming up right now. All right. So we will meet again next week, Chitra, and we
Yeah,
will have a
let
few.
me just add that anybody who thinks of a question before next week can just put it on Neeta's or my WhatsApp, and
Instagram handle.
Neeta's number is really available, Instagram rather, and we will work on those questions next week. And the best question is in for a surprise gift from us every week. So please do come next week, and please do come up with questions. Whatever your doubts are, please reach out to us. We are here for you.
Yes,
Bye
people,
bye.
it's a 3-week journey, and this is just the first topic that we are touching. We have loads of topic to discuss. We have lots of beautiful, interesting sessions coming up. So keep those questions coming in. I will be posting this video in some time, and I will be giving out the details of how you can connect with Chitra and how you can connect with me. Keep those questions coming in. I will also share the email address. So in case you don't want to comment your question, on the description box, you can share those questions with us personally, and we will be very, very happy to answer those for you. Okay?
Yes. And if someone doesn't want, we will not take their names.
No, that's okay, not an issue. So, thanks a lot, Chitra, for joining me, giving us this beautiful breakthrough, for realizing and making us feel the importance of having a healthy mindset and how and what wonders it can do for us.
Thank you, Nita. And there's so much more that I want to share with you on abundance and abundance mindset. I'm really looking
Right.
forward to the next 2 weeks too. Thank you for giving me this
Yes,
opportunity.
I am happy and grateful to do that. See you all next Wednesday, 8 p.m. On our Insta handle, we will post the details. So see you all soon in the next session. Thank you for joining us. Very grateful.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Ta.